I'm going to do a countdown. Ding, ding.
Ding, ding. Steve, Marblin, Montauk.
Terrence. Oh, I haven't
CPK.
seen Terrence for a while. He's popping in his lives. How's it going, Terrence?
Yes. Terrence is good people.
He's definitely good people. Always positive, uplifting. If you guys want, hey, Uncle Zio, if you guys want to check out a show that is always positive, he always has a smile on his face, check out Terrence's show. Let me make sure I share his link. How was everybody today?
What up, Uncle? Uncle, how are you? Steve, freezing his bowl. Definitely, if I move, it's to a warmer climate.
It's been a mild winter, though. Like, we're hitting March, and now we're getting, like, snow. It's been pretty mild.
Maybe I'll go.
Where are you going to go?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's happened before.
Yeah.
I said the Serengeti.
What is Serengeti?
But actually,
what up, Renee?
It's in Africa.
Oh.
What's up, Renee? So,
hi, Joy.
Hi, Joy. How are you? So, getting those is something that's very near and dear to me, because in the business I was in, we sold shovels, calcium chloride, rock salt, all types of stuff, snow blowers. And if the winter didn't get cold weather and snow, we were screwed. But when we got a snowstorm, it increased business because everybody gets worried and they, buying bags of this, they got to do. So it's like, so I know there was a couple of years where we got absolutely no snow. So this has happened before.
And then what happens with the product? You guys put it away for next year, or is it like something that you just have, like the salt, like that rock salt stuff? Like, can you save it for the next year, or is it stuff you got to get rid of?
Yep. No, we could save it for the next year.
Oh, that's good.
We could save it for the next year. But the problem with that is, what's up, Mike? Carol, if you running a business, I was just a janitor. I heard these things, I don't know much. But
Crazy Purple High.
You told trailer load of chloride has like 18 pallets. You're talking about 2,000 bags of calcium chloride, plus we had rock salt, plus you have shakers. There's all different types of ice melt. Some that's a little less corrosive on your concrete, the calcium chloride. So you literally, between the snow blowers and the rock salt and the calcium, you could have like $50,000 worth of merchandise just sitting there. And yeah, you might get rid of it the next year, but it doesn't help you the year you bought it. It hurts your profits. So when it didn't snow,
go ahead.
Yeah. So it was more that another thing is, when people come in, when it's snowing and they come in the store, they buy other things too. You get a lot of tie-in sales. So, because who goes shopping in January and February? after Christmas, forget about it. Right up to Christmas, and then after Christmas, the next busy season is the spring, which is like March, April. So
then other people come in for their planting stuff, for the seeds and the little gardening stuff. We got some new people in here.
Gardening.
Gamer, Chester the Gamer, and there was just somebody else I thought I saw that was new. Maybe I'm wrong. So welcome, Chester the Gamer.
What about Top G?
Oh, he's from Terrence. Top G's in
2G.
here. Top G's one of our regulars. He's in here all the time supporting us. Unless it's a different Top G. I believe it is could be the same Top in here.
There he is, the Patriot. What's up, Finn? How are you, my friend? Wise Up Show.
Ralph.
Yep.
That's our Ralph, our friend Ralph. I was talking to him about another. He uses OBS. It's a different streaming company, not StreamYards. And I was talking to him about that because he said he doesn't pay for it. It's free. And he gets more. Like, did you ever see? You have to watch one of his shows, like the layout that he does with OBS. It's like he's in a studio. Check it out, and maybe he can give me like a little run through and maybe like teach me some stuff on it if you're interested. Andrew, what's up? Watching NBA on Sky Sports. Who's playing?
Oh man, why'd you bring up NBA? Because the Knicks. Oh my God. Yes. We in the summer, we picked up this free agent. His name is Jalen Brunson. His dad played basketball. So this kid, Jalen Brunson, went to Villanova. He's 2 national championships. Gets drafted in like the second round. Goes to it's amazing what he's doing. He signed a free agent contract, 4 years, $104 million or something like that, to come to the Knicks. Mm-hmm. Man, this guy is worth every penny. He's unbelievable.
I thought I had a Jalen card.
He's a little guy. And coming out of college, nobody thought he was going to be anything good.
Zion, who's the Zion guy that people like? Zion, what's his last name?
Williamson.
Okay, we got a Zion Williamson card.
Yeah. The problem with Zion Williamson is it's not worth anything.
Oh,
so
I put it in plastic.
Zion Williamson went to Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Zion Williamson is like 6'6", 285.
Jalen who?
Okay.
Who's this Jalen you just said?
Brunson.
Okay, yeah, I got him.
Yeah, so this Zion Williams at that size, 300 pounds, he could dunk from the free throw line. So right away when he was at Duke and everybody saw what he could do. I'm talking about like highlight reel dunks he could do. So he was the number 1 player in college. So what does Joey do? Oh, I love Zion. I went and bought a lot of his cards. I bought his jersey. I did this. I did that. Well, guess what? He's been in the league. This is like his 4th year in the league. Okay. And he's missed close to 60% of the games. He's always injured. The problem with Zion Williamson is, I told you, he's 6'6", 285. Well, when he's not playing basketball because he's hurt, he'll become 6'6", 350 pounds. And that's about how big he is right now. He's huge. I seen him when the Knicks played the Pelicans. I'm like, yo, what? He looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So he can't stay healthy. He can't stay healthy. He really is the best. When he plays, unbelievable. But he never plays. Hey, Chris, how are you? Did I say what up to BK? I think I did.
BK Chandler. Where'd Terrence go? Terrence did a drive-by. came in to say hi and left. I try to catch his, and I do some drive-bys too, where I pop in, say what's up, Terrence, send him a couple hearts, and then I catch his show later because I'm busy at work. But it looks like my internet's working today since I had them upgrade. That's why we want to do a little test because we have the UFC tonight, the UFC thing tonight, and I didn't want 285 UFC 285.
Right.
I didn't want to get booted, so I wanted to do a little test run and make sure everything was all good to go. Tony Silo's coming on Cane Shades. Lee said he's not feeling good, so I think Lee's not going to make it tonight.
Did you see? So what they did was this Johnny Bones Jones.
No,
he fought at light heavyweight. I think the 205 pounds, whatever is the limit. I'm not sure. But now he's moved up to heavyweight. And they showed a picture of him, like one picture of what he looked like in like 2016 or whatever, as a light heavyweight to now. He weighed 248 pounds now. He looked huge. Like he gained the weight, but he didn't gain it in his stomach. I'll tell you that. It looks like he added a lot of muscle. So we'll see. Yeah, exactly, Montauk. Yep, that's going to be a great fight. But honestly, I give him credit, Bones, because when you're moving up in weight classes like that, you know, maybe you kind of want to test the waters a little bit and see. You know, like Israel Adesanya. What happened when he moved up? Blachowicz beat the shit out of him. So do you really want to go against the champion? And plus, he didn't fight for a couple of years. That's the other thing. He hasn't fought in 2 years. So we'll see what happens. But I kind of think this is a perfect fight for him, you know, like a tune-up fight type thing or whatever. And then if he wins this fight, Bones, he could fight Ngannou. The guy that he's fighting tonight, Cyril Gane, Ngannou beat him. So Ngannou's the champion. And, yeah, it's going to be cool. I just hope he, you know, shows up and, you know, like it's a decent fight. Because sometimes, you know, it could be, yeah, you can't sleep on Cyril. No. But you're talking about Bones Jones. I mean, how could you?
I don't know any of these.
How could you bet against Bones Jones? Honestly, he probably is like one of the best ever. Light in his division, he's the best ever. He's the GOAT. You know, so how do you bet against that? You know, it's one of those things where we'll see. What's up, Maddie? Marina.
Maddie's in the house. Maddie, great show the other day, and congratulations on being monetized.
Yes.
I need everybody to sub. We're going to switch some things around, and I'm going to put it in chat right now. My NB3, we're going to change it up. So, you know, F this NB3 and this clip channel, whatever, F it. Let's use it for something good. So I will put it in chat. Everybody, please subscribe. And we're going to change some things around with the NB3 that I had. And Joe's going to start doing some sports stuff on there. And he has plans and things that he wants to do with it. So please subscribe to our second channel, please. I would appreciate it if you are not subscribed. Subscribe to our second channel. I'm going to put everything on private. If there's anything that any of you guys need from that channel, hit me up. I'll send you the unlisted link. You guys can screen record and save it. But yeah, everything's going to go on private, and we're gonna switch it up and use it for something instead of just some BS of some ugly face, ugly monster's face and stuff like that. So
Red
I mean,
eye. Perfect. So
did Red Eye put his phone number in chat?
nah, he knows how to get in touch with me.
Oh, okay,
DJ.
good. I didn't want to. I just wanted to make sure he didn't like dox his number in chat. I would have erased it.
Did I say hi to Carol and tell her how much of a
We love
wonderful
Carol.
woman? She was in there. So yeah, I'm a Bay 8th is a man who's getting around, you know what I mean? Getting around on the YouTube circuit. So I went on Kane Shade show last night. The Bodega. Oh yeah, great show.
I was on Heidi's this morning for a little bit. DJ Never Know Mine. I want to do my girl chat with Josie and then like maybe reach out to Heidi or Teresa. Maybe tomorrow, but I had to work today on a Saturday. So I wasn't able to like our schedule. What?
You guys like ramen noodles? You know the
ramen, not
okay.
ramen noodle.
So anyway, I got. Oh, hold on a minute. This is good. Bay 8th comes equipped with props.
With props, but first ramen. Anybody into NASCAR? Mike Wall, what up? Mike Wall, how are you? Is anybody into NASCAR?
This is the shit I'm talking about right
Wait,
here.
you beef flavor you like? So you're into the beef flavor?
I don't know. So anyway,
okay.
I says to myself, late last night, way later than I should be eating. I said, you know what?
Is this guy good?
Try this. I get it all. No.
All right.
So I get it all ready. Yeah, jail food, exactly. So I like it because I don't, it's just boiling water, basically.
Mm-hmm. My kid loves it.
So I eat these ramen noodles at late at night. I wake up at 6 a.m. and I got a stomach ache.
I think it's more than the ramen.
I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm nauseous. I'm like, I got to throw up. I start heading towards my bathroom. Before I could get the bathroom door open, I threw up in my mouth. I didn't make it to the toilet. And some of it got out. If you would have seen the bathroom, it would have been like the door, the shower, the baseboard, the sink.
All right. This women's chat.
And it was this ramen noodle thing, the taste. I could never eat them again. I'll never eat them again. It was burning. It was crazy.
You want to know something gross? My daughter, her name is Carly. Everybody knows this, so I don't know why I give it, whatever. But what are you putting your hands up for? Car.
Oh, I'm telling Mike, like, Joey, what the fuck? I said, I don't know why I would do it. Because the ramen noodles, you get them at Costco for like $3. You get like 96 packs or whatever. That should be the dead giveaway. Like if they're selling this shit for like 10 cents a pack, can't be good. But
no, ramen's expensive now. It's not like that no more. It's like $3 per thing. But anyway, I bought certain stores by us. So the King Cullen by us. Sometimes the product stays on the shelf a little longer. So she used to like ramen a lot. The blue package. Now she likes the orange one. She whatever she calls it by color. And I bought the box, and I went to go I bought it. You know how because you could buy it in the cardboard, or you could just buy it in like the plastic. So I bought a box with the cardboard, and there were like worms in it. And after she found a worm in her ramen, she did not eat it for a very long time. But she eats it again. Hey, Teresa. What's up, beautiful? How are you? Teresa, we have to do maybe, Teresa, I will hit you up. Let me know what your tomorrow is like, because maybe me, you, and Josie, we do another little girls chat. So the NASCAR, that's why I asked. I'll show you. I got some NASCAR.
NASCAR. I got cousins that live upstate New York in the sticks.
People love like that. NASCAR up there. NASCAR tops, NASCAR, Formula One, and some what else? The wrestling, some wrestling type one.
Yeah, that's the one the Chronicles. Is it Select? No, I don't think it was Select. It's Chronicles what on the box?
Chronicles is Josie's book.
Right. Yeah.
Uh-oh, I hear somebody coming. Chronicles 7?
We're not playing the fight. I'm going to have it on, but, the camera won't see it. So we'll see how. Look, tonight.
You're laughing.
I'm expecting everything bad that could happen to happen. So it's a trial run. If they shut it down, because of volume or whatever, because, I mean, I guess I could keep the volume low, but yeah, this is like what I learned from last week is, make sure you got everything worked out before you do a show. I could only imagine if I told all my people, hey, check me out. I know a lot of sports people in my family, friends. I have them come look at the show. They see this buffoon here struggling to get the thing working. So
thank you for the Cash App. Did you see I found that boxer's phone number in my phone? I was talking to him a while back. He gave me his phone number.
Yep.
I had that other guy's email. Chuck, his name was Chuck. I know I don't want to say his last name out loud because I don't want other people to run in and try to take our contact that we have or message them or something. But when we get all this together, that'd be cool to have him on, right? Do you think so?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
I talked to him a while back about coming on and whatever, and he gave me his number and told me to call you and that he'll talk to you about it because I didn't know much about boxing. What's up, Jerry? What's new with you?
Nothing much. Just having a lazy Sunday. What's up with you guys?
A lazy Sunday? You're in the future.
Yep. It's a lazy Sunday. It's still morning.
You can play them. Yeah. Did you order the fight tonight, Maddie? Of course, Maddie ordered the fight. He has a second job now. Now Maddie got a second job. Of course he ordered the fight.
Oh, shit. I'm just going to jump off and connect through my computer. I'll be 1 minute.
I need something because I am not going to be feeling. What was I just looking for? Come on, I'm sitting here doing this. Yeah, Maddie. So if you did, now that Maddie has a second job because he's a YouTuber, make sure you come in and chat with us during the fight.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, I'm going to do this.
So you're telling me that every single card that I open needs to go into a penny sleeve. You're telling me I open a card, it needs to go in one of the penny sleeves.
No, I didn't say that.
What should I do with them after I open them then? Because I've been going through and putting everything I open in one of the plastics.
Okay. So.
Oh, Jerry's back there.
Sorry, I had to switch over.
What's up, Gerardo?
So actually how you pronounce it.
Yep. You're the Rico Suave of YouTube.
You're watching the free version. You have 2 jobs now, Maddie. You could afford it.
Watch the Rico Suave video with Gerardo. I seen him out in Vegas in a club once, like 8 years after that song came out. He dressed the same way in the club and was dancing the same way. I'm like cracking up at this dude. He's in the middle of the dance floor, like dancing like it was the Rico Suave video or whatever. I was like, all right.
Oh, I like this guy. I don't even know who it is, but I like the way this card looks. Arriving soon, it says.
Subset. Jaden Ivey. Yeah, he's a younger guy.
So he's a rookie?
Yes.
I got a rookie? I like rookies.
No, what happened is that's not technically his rookie card.
Okay.
First year card, which people say, oh, rookie card. But
Okay,
that's
so this is first year card.
a rookie card. You know how you could tell in that set that there's a rookie card? This is amazing how you could tell if it's a rookie card. You know how you could tell it's a rookie card?
Wait, I'll ask you.
Front, it says rookie card. That's how you could tell it's a rookie card. It says rookie card on the front. Like it says RC. So go through that stack. I bet you there's about 3 or 4 cards that have a little insignia saying RC. You see that?
I have good news for everybody in chat. I found out some good news yesterday.
Yeah, Joey Melrose. One of my friends gave me this thing. I got about 5 or 6 fights though, and then it just
What about Obi Tippin?
nothing. I got it. It was just like Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin. So
I'd like to kick Obi Toppin in his ass. The dunk champion goes up for a freaking wide open dunk. I don't know. He must have been looking at the chick smiling at him in the first row, because how does the dunk? He missed wide open 2-handed dunk.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Everybody knows about soccer. And where's Rat Trap been? Where's Rat Trap been?
around like
Have you
that.
spoken to Rat Trap? Huh?
I spoke to him yesterday, just through.
What?
I got home
My
a bit late.
guess-
We were supposed to have a
My
chat,
guess
but-
with Rat Trap is like, he's a normal human being. So sometimes you can't go on YouTube every 10 minutes, but I could be
Okay.
wrong.
I haven't
he
seen you in my
spends
chat.
A lot of time adulting. He just pops by to say hello. He spends
Yeah.
a lot of time
Yeah,
doing
Manchetti. Manchetti.
I can't see the chat.
Manchetti.
Nut.
White boys can't dunk. Did you see the dunk contest this year? Tell me freaking what's his face? Mac McClung cannot dunk. He did a fucking 540 dunk. Not a 360, not one twirl. He did one twirl and a half. Where have you ever seen that dunk? And he's about 6'1". So white men can jump.
Why are people living about NASCAR? I thought, what's good about getting cards that, because they probably only produce so many of these, right? Joe, tell me the story about getting cards that are kind of not that big that people are into. Because if they only produce so much of them.
I think it's
Okay,
the rarity, how rare I guess the card is.
There's a
I
couple
have a
of
decade
different.
subscription from 90. I have every one they made and
So soccer cards, right? Soccer cards. Now, soccer cards, they produce less of them because the demand in the United States is not that high. The thing is, though, when you sell on these selling platforms, that gets around the world. There's a global shipping program with eBay where you could send the card to Czechoslovakia if someone's willing to.
Europe, South America,
Right.
outside of America, pretty much.
Right. So soccer around the world is the biggest sport. So, in America, it's not the biggest sport, but I'm sure in Australia it is, or rugby. I mean, it's close.
Rugby. Australians love rugby. It's we're similar to America. Soccer's like the 3rd, 4th most popular sport here. Because
Well,
my
what's
parents are
number
Italian.
2?
That's why I love soccer.
You know what? That's a good idea.
What's
Since
number
we're having
2?
problems with I don't know how that would work though. Jerry, could you get a cash out? Hey, Minnie the Moocher, how are you? Maybe we'll talk
Minnie.
about this privately.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah. I'll
No,
speak to
because now that we're gonna take that other channel and turn it into something, maybe we'll talk separately.
Yeah. Later.
No, yeah, because that'd be cool. Like if we bring Jerry in as the partnership, and then he could put it in his name because it can't be in mine. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe we'll do Joe. We'll figure something out. We'll talk.
Yeah, no fraud. As long as there's no fraud involved.
No, there's no fraud involved except YouTube. You know how YouTube feels about NB
I know.
and all her
They love-
channels
they
that
love
get
it.
took down. That's
They-
why
they do it.
anything with my name on it, they're like, okay, bye.
Yeah, Manchetti. So now they got Beckett, you know, on you could get it in the Beckett app. It's he's right. The Beckett's were the price guide magazines, and it was like the Bible. You went into
They
the
were
Beckett,
expensive,
looked up your
too.
card. And the thing is, though, they had Beckett basketball,
You-
Beckett
you-
football, so many. So you're literally getting a ton of them. I used to subscribe to them and get a lot of them. They had Beckett. I forget the name of it, but it did multi sports. Like you could get football, basketball, and baseball in one Beckett. But if you got that price guide, it wasn't the price. It was a lot smaller list because they have to fit all. So you'd have to get the individual one for more in-depth pricing because they only really put the stars prices. You know what I mean? So
Maybe he's back in jail.
so now they get it's the Beckett Mobile, and I think
I remember
pay,
it cost me $50 when I was like about 12 when I used to collect comic book cards and stuff.
Right.
It's like that thick and $50 in like 94.
right.
That's expensive.
So the money I'm paying is another thing that they do, Beckett, which I think is pretty cool. So you could start a portfolio of cards, meaning like if I have
Your list is.
some of my cards, like when I look up a price,
Mm-hmm.
I'll send it over to my I have a it's almost like a spreadsheet, and
Okay,
you
yeah,
send the card over there, and it has the card in this file, the price, how much it is, blah blah blah, the whole thing. It's a portfolio basically. And what's good about the portfolio is you got to type the cards in, so it's time consuming, but it gives you real up to date pricing on the value of the cards that you have put into your portfolio, and it gives you total,
cool.
and it says like, okay, you have $85,000 worth of cards, but
I was about
a
to
year
ask.
later it went, the price went up, so now that 85,000 is worth 90. So it's really good to have, and honestly, what's good about it is, people could see your collection or whatever. So I have that. And that's what's good about Beckett that I like more than the price guides. Because truthfully, what people don't realize is the best thing to do to get the price of the card, there's two things to do if you want to get the price of the cards. The best way to get the price of the cards is ask me. But if you can't ask me the price, then I would recommend that you go on eBay.
What is it?
eBay, type in the card, okay? Then the card, all the cards that people list for sale, obviously, that's going to come up in your search. Then you go over to filter, and you hit the sold button. It's going to tell you the cards and what they sold for. So because really, cards are only worth as much as someone's willing to pay for it. The Beckett guide could say the card's worth $100, but think about it if the card is not so it's like the price down. So the best thing to do is type in the card in eBay. all the time. So a Beckett is okay. The pricing guide online, but I use it in this portfolio basically to organize your cards, and you put them in a, and you could look and see like, oh, Michael Jordan card, oh, it's worth this much.
And
Think
then
of like a
next
running
week
total.
you can check it. It's like, oh, it's appreciated, or
Right.
And
Like
make sure
if you
everybody
had
drops their
the
links.
if you had the Beckett app, Jerry, you would be able, I could give you access to where you could look at my portfolio of cards.
okay, I'll probably
look at
download it
yours.
because I want to look up some of mine.
I mean, right. So, but go on eBay. That's why I asked you if you had eBay. I asked someone. No, I asked
eBay.
Andrea
eBay
Fatale.
triggers me. eBay triggers me. The word
Oh,
eBay
yeah.
triggers
Andrea
me.
used to live in Australia. He used to live around the corner, pretty much.
Shout out to Nut Nut. He's been down 300 years. Shout out to Nut Nut.
Nut in the house.
Nut Nut.
Nut in the house.
My brother Nut Nut.
Are you using a channel, Joey, to show the fight? Like, did you find like a certain channel that you can use?
He's got to order it on. He's got to pay for it, which he paid for it already. Oh, this is a nice one. This is. Yeah, I saw the receipt in your email. I went through your email and I saw the receipt.
Someone asked me a question. What was the no?
How about this guy? Is he good? No.
F him.
Well,
F Kemba Walker.
What happens if I did though? Is he worth money? Like, if I was to F him, would I get some money out of it? Like, is he worth money?
Yes, Red Eye.
Maybe
It's
you could
true.
get pregnant. Maybe you could get. Some
I got some
what's
really
that?
good Beckett's. I got some good Beckett's with Jordan on the cover. I actually still have the first Beckett I bought. The first Beckett I bought was Beckett Baseball, and it was August of 1988. And you want to know who was on the cover of that Beckett? I'll give you a couple of seconds. 1988, guy's in the Hall of Fame, 3,000 hits, 400 home runs, over 400. He played for the Padres. He played for the Yankees. He played for. All right, I'll give you a hint. Mr. April, George Steinbrenner called this player Mr. April. He was taking a dig at him. Like Derek Jeter is like Mr. October and Mr. November because he performed well in the playoffs.
Derek Rose.
George Steinbrenner labeled this. There it is. You're a winner. See now, see that? So now, Renee, you answered the question first and you got it right. Perfect. I'm gonna, I would love to send you a card. You want a card?
He's been doxxed so many times. I don't think he's going to care about giving out his address.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
We go send him a whole pack.
Renee?
What are you into? Tell us what you're into. I bet you we have a Mr. Carolina Cowboy. Carolina Cowboy, you have to like NASCAR.
Okay.
Yeah.
If someone gave me their address, or
Yeah,
their phone number, truth be told, it's up to the people. Like if you would want to give it up or not, but you got to look at things like I sell on eBay. All right. Or,
no, you don't sell on eBay. You don't.
No, I don't. Just listen to what I'm saying. When you sell on eBay, that person has to give you their address because you got to send the card to them. So
yeah,
everybody's so uptight because the truth of the matter is, on this side of things, you don't have to worry about something like that. Like we're going to pull a IBS thing. No, we don't do that. That would be ludicrous. Because the truth of the matter is, he got Renee's address, and well, he probably would have my address too. Right? I mean, what are you going to do with an address? So,
no,
I understand why. It's nobody's business. If Renee wants a card or whatever, and he hit me up, I would send it to him. We don't have to talk about it on YouTube. It just hit me up.
They won't
most
drive
people-
past your house, but they'll go outside my door and take pictures. They won't go to MRE's house,
There's-
but a woman they
there's
will.
certain-
But whatever. That's
There's
just the
people
way.
on YouTube. There's people that I met
Hey,
on
woman.
YouTube. People that I met on YouTube that are in this chat that are on the screen,
Mhm.
and they asked them what I would do with the name and phone number.
Nothing.
Mike would be the perfect one because Mike was BK was chomping at the bit to get someone's phone number that I had, and I was like, bro, man, you're my brother. If you really need it, I would do it, but nah, man, I don't want, because, and he understood, and I would understand on the reverse. What's up, Tony Silo? So, yeah, this is what, I mean.
Yeah, I don't give out people's
Yeah,
information either.
I mean,
Silo.
it shouldn't be a situation where, like, I'm not saying people should give out their phone numbers because, I've been down that road and it kind of backfires a little bit. But, for the most part, what's up?
Yeah, because
What's
I
up?
wanted to make sure my Wi-Fi was because remember I've been having Wi-Fi issues. I just wanted to make sure I got all that taken care of, that I wasn't going to get booted.
And you know
remember
what?
that stupid idiot?
No,
Remember
wait.
that?
Tell them how important it was that we did this test, because you know what happened, Kane?
It was important for me.
I was having issues with my laptop just now. I'm glad we did this now because I was able to fix it, but I was having an audio issue. And I was like, here we go again. So I think it's
Oh yeah, that's all it was. And I wanted to make sure that I had the
we were hoping
whatchamacallit.
people would see it.
I wasn't getting kicked because I did get my Silo. You coming on later, right? I got my Wi-Fi.
Milo, get in touch with me, and we'll figure out how we're gonna do this. I ordered the fight, so let me know. And I'm not sure the amount of people that could be watching it at the same time under one account, but I would give you the
Log in to watch it. Is what you're saying.
I think you could get 3 people.
Did you order a King Shades? Pure players. But I was gonna say I had something important to say about somebody in chat.
Okay. I Tony, yes. So yeah. Just we'll try it out and see. I paid. The thing is, I normally watch all the fights, and I pay for them. So like I said, a friend of mine gave me this Meth Streams code, which was great because I could watch the fights for free. But that only lasted a little, But I buy the fights anyway, so what difference does it make? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Lee's not feeling good, King Shade. So it's you, Silo. So
Yeah. So, but
whatever.
truth
All good.
is, it's a trial thing. I don't even, because I know that the guys that are involved, we might not agree on certain things. Like how many people can we have, on this talking on the screen while the fight's going on? You know what I mean? And I'm the worst at this. I talk over people, but guess what? If I see certain things, you got to just let people speak. I mean, it's like anything else. Once we start working more together, we'll know, like, all right, what's your opinion? What's your opinion? And we're not screaming over each other. But the reason why I'm saying that is because right now, I don't know what is going to work and what's not going to work.
Trial and error.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Trial and error.
Keep
Yeah.
it in mind, and it's. Oh, thank you, King.
Whoa! Ding, 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 ding! Thank you, King Shades. Appreciate.
Order up.
Because
Thank
if it was me, I could have 10 people on. You could have 10 people on one stream.
Mm-hmm.
If it was my call and I didn't have a partner, Cane Shades, I have all 10. I'd have them all filled. But does it really help? Because, like I said, my goals on YouTube are to be with my homies and chill and talk and blah, blah, blah. But if you want to be like, the Joe Rogan show, or you have visions of grandeur with this thing, then you probably will want less. But it's all trial and error.
It's hard because we have so many good friends that we want to like invite up
Yeah.
to come up and chat with us. But we can do like people come up for like, half hour here, next round a half hour, different people in the audience, or what do we call it? Our audience or like our subscribers?
Wow. Friends.
I call them my friends.
Our friends. They're not definitely. I've heard people say my fans. I got fans. One person said,
Yeah.
"Oh man, this girl one day last week, she literally called somebody up on the phone and a pizza place or something and said, I'm YouTube famous. Okay, if anybody orders pizza, and this person like had,
Fans. That person should get
yeah,
his teeth
not
set.
like a big channel, maybe 5,000 subs. If that. But anyway, so this test went. Who was I waiting for? Oh, nobody.
So, like we said, it's trial and error, and
But
Yeah,
I
and
think
Cane
regular
Shades, I went through my contacts. I got a couple boxers in. What is the guy's name? Otto. I went through and I got his agent's email. Margine, you have a pro party.
Otto Valine. Yeah, Otto Valine. The problem with Otto Valine is this. We talk to the guy, and it's like, okay, here's the channel. The channel is.
Oh no, but I'm talking. Yes, but now we're starting to do the stuff.
He takes one look at the channel. He sees me cursing and screaming at IBS. He sees this. He sees that. He sees a war going on. Like, oh yeah, he wants his professional heavyweight fighter to come on a show in that environment.
That's what I'm saying. Cletus is here. He's a fan. Well, that's the point. And then there was this other Chuck guy where he gave me his number and said he'd come on and talk boxing with Joe. So we got a couple boxers, and then our friend Josie has a boxing friend. So the more you guys get stuff set up, the more we could start really getting some branching out. Because that's what I am good at. I am good at reaching out to people behind the scenes and getting their information and their contacts. And Joe knows that because Joe's like, how are you getting in touch with all these people?
What Judy and I do is like before we would do like a soccer show, maybe the day before, we would just like have a chat for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and sort of not even rehearse. Like, all right, we'll show this. You speak for like 2 minutes maximum, and then I'll give my opinion. 2 minutes maximum. Move on to the. It's just like the more you do it with the same people as well, you have like this chemistry. You'll know this person speaks more than the other person, so it is difficult. I do it all the time. Like I'll wait, I'll say something, wait, and then speak over you, like I just did.
Is that our Margine the Beauty Queen?
Margine the Beauty Queen, yes. Tomorrow night she's doing some kind of pearl party type thing. You guys let your wives know. I told her to drop the link in the chat. And she could even, if people are interested, hit me up because I'll get you guys like a discount code.
Yep.
On whatever you order.
I want to thank you guys in the chat. And Jerry, I want to really thank Cane Shades too. And Lee to a certain extent, but who really wants to give Lee props? Because if you give Lee props, he thinks like his head blows up and it's like, but he gets props too. But Edwin Jimenez.
Can we do code MB?
Broke my balls about this boxing show. And when Pope Edwin speaks, what was I going to tell the Pope?
Where's Edwin been?
So,
He's been
around. Yesterday he was in the bodega. He came in for a drink at the bodega. So yeah, these guys actually, you know, were the catalyst for me to do this because I didn't know if I even wanted to get involved.
You got the greatest IPTV. Andrew says I got the greatest. What is that? IPTV ever. What does that mean? Inner private TV ever. In lap LP TV. Tell me what that means.
What up?
Oh, you making homemade hot pockets, Cletus?
Sutton. What up, Sutton?
Oliver's good, man. Oliver, we push back. I saw you got a hat, right, Oliver? Did you post a picture of you with your we push back hat on?
Oliver.
You guys use everybody who use code. If you guys go to Margene's Pearl Party thing tomorrow, use code Lauren, and you'll get a discount. If you guys have anything you want to order for your loved ones or tell your wives who are into it, your girlfriends, your sisters, your brothers, if you have gay friends who are into buying stuff like that.
Right. And if you guys are interested
or just go in and say hi to Margene. Even if not, just hop in her stream and say, hey, Margene, what's up? Just go in to say hello, you know, just to say hi. That always, anybody who's live, even if it's something that you're not into, just simply going in and saying hello is just a polite way to show support to somebody.
Yeah, always say hi to Heidi.
You want to know something?
I don't know what's going on.
No, I don't know something.
Okay, so like I'm a card guy, and I'm thinking to myself, I said,
I'm a card girl.
Wow, I gave Tom LaVecchia
Oh man.
a 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. I gave it to him. Then I gave Vinny a Derek Jeter rookie for his kid. So if any of you guys that are friendly with me and you looking interested in certain cards, I mean, obviously there's limitations. I can't get you, you know, a Mickey Mantle rookie for nothing, but within reason, you know. And
no,
but all
like,
I would
I mean,
pass it on to your homies and say, hey, this guy's got, you know, and you know, hook that up. That's cool, man.
I got NASCAR cards. Anybody into NASCAR? I'll send you a pack of NASCAR cards.
NASCAR. Oh,
I wish I could send Jerry some soccer ones, but Australia is probably like it's to ship
just
to
Australia. The cards, yeah. It's gonna be
wait till you see the background to the fight tonight. My background picture, I got a surprise for everyone.
Cool.
I was digging in the crates and I found something just to set people straight on what the real deal Holyfield is. And I'm not talking about the content creator real deal Tommy. I'm talking about,
I hope he's feeling good.
Everybody thinks
you want me to find volleyball cards? I didn't even know there was professional volleyball. WNBA, we got some WNBA at one time, right?
I love watching volleyball. Beach volleyball.
SU, Syracuse. So listen to this, sports
dog.
So in college,
Brock Lesnar,
you get 4 years. Well, you get 5 years eligibility, but you play for 4 years, right? So freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. So Syracuse team has 4 seniors on the team.
Ronda Rousey. I like her.
Due to COVID, the NCAA granted that anybody who played in that 2020 season that was like canceled after like midway down the line, because really they didn't shut down till February, March, and that's almost the end of the college basketball year anyway. So the NCAA granted them with the extra year of eligibility. So now Syracuse, tonight's senior night for Syracuse. It's the last game of the year at home. And like I said, they have 4. These guys could come back if they wanted to for a 5th year. And technically, that would mean that you get 5 years plus 1. So the problem with that is, how does that hurt recruiting? How does it hurt other aspects? A lot of these, like the people that are playing college right now, some of them are not going to make the NBA. Most of them are not going to make the NBA, but they could go play overseas or whatever. My brother played in China. He was making 6-figure money in China 25 years ago. So, now college basketball, they have this NIL thing where the players can make money off their own likeness. So it's advantageous for certain people. They will want to stay as long as they could, because especially if they're selling, merchandise. Because the best Syracuse University player, the leading scorer this year, his name is Joe Girard. He's 6'1". He's a great shooter, but he will not make the NBA. But he's one of the most popular players on Syracuse's team. So they say he's making upwards of 6-figure money off his image through Syracuse University. So, like my brother, when he played for UNLV, he started his junior year. They went to the Elite Eight in the tournament. But the next year, they brought in Larry Johnson. Well, him and Larry played the same position. He ain't beating out Larry, the number 1 pick. So, but he was probably one of the more popular players on UNLV. They used to have his own. They used to go to the games. He had a whole section. His name is Moses. They used to dress up in like the Moses garb from the Last Supper or whatever. He had his own cheering section. And if they had where you could make money back then, he would have made a lot of money. Because everything you see about basketball now started from UNLV. The baggy shorts, the black socks. Everybody says Michigan. No. Yeah. Michigan bit off UNLV. So they started that whole culture.
Well, that was nice.
That was nice.
So
props to UNLV 1990 NCAA champions, the greatest college basketball team ever assembled.
That's good to know. So the main event starts at 10.
Yep. 10. And if you're not there, it's okay. But if you are there, it's going to be even better.
If you're not there, there's a problem.
No, not at all.
What else better could be there to watch besides NB, Joey, and our great panel?
Yeah, but if you look at it logically,
stop fighting. Well, NB is great. I don't get where you're gonna get this thing like you say trigger words like eBay. I eat my eBay.
Lauren, please. Okay, let's just all right. So I'm gonna watch the fight anyway, whether I did a show or not.
Yeah, you're gonna watch the fight.
So now
all day you've been treating me like crap.
Now I'm gonna watch. I wasn't feeling well today. Jeez. So
Jerry, whose side are you on?
I'm watching the fight anyway.
Do not throw me.
So whoever comes in.
Hey Scott, how are you?
Not like it's a life or death situation right now where I need like everybody there because
go get some food, BK.
As things move along, we'll get more people. But I'm very comfortable with what we're doing right now.
You look comfortable.
Yeah, because
those are some ugly. What's that behind you? Is that a curtain?
Think about this.
I hope when you do the fight, you don't have that curtain behind you.
And this would be a great question.
The great question is that sometimes you get off track.
But when they doing a live and they got like 200 plus people in the chat. They get over thousands of views or whatever, a couple of thousand.
Uh-huh.
How many people that listen to that show actually like the dude?
I know, Oliver, right?
Most people are tuning in because they hate the dude.
I agree, Oliver. I agree.
You want that fake love? So it is what it is.
Next. All right, let's end this because we got a little bit of time to set up before we do the next one. Jerry didn't get to say 2 words. He just sat there.
That's
Jerry,
all right.
you got the floor for Jerry. 5 minutes. You got the floor for the last 5 minutes. What? Please promote your show and tell us what's in the future for your show.
Well, actually, I did like a half-hour video, not a live, just a video on Soccer Manager from my phone. But for some reason, I think YouTube took it down, or
why?
I don't know. It's like it's not a movie. It's not music. I'm like speaking over it. I'm speaking over it a lot. I'm like explaining everything, the transfers, how to upgrade facilities, all this sort of stuff. You know, it's pretty much a game for like soccer nerds like myself.
Right.
Like Joey, you probably like more interactive games where you control the players. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you play like a baseball manager or like fantasy football or something like that. It's a little bit like.
My brother is into that. Lee Cole. He tried to get me involved. He's into it.
It's addictive, man.
Yep. Me, I really never did it. Thank you, Steve. I feel okay. It was just those ramen noodles I ate. Forget
ramen noodles.
Ramen
noodles.
Well, if there was something that I might have to look at every day.
So, hey, Damien, what's up?
I was about to throw. Hey, Argenti.
So Damien was on.
Damien was real quick.
Did you know that Damien is a musician? He's a rapper.
He's a rapper. Yes, he is. And he's gonna rap battle that rap and rap.
Honestly, Damien, I don't even think it's worth it to do that because no, it wouldn't even be fair. He's got a battle rap like someone like Real Deal. You know what I mean? He's got to battle me. You know what I mean? He's got to battle anyone that has ever wrote a rap song or wrote lyrics or wrote bars, whatever, is way out of this dude's league. He didn't even. I'm listening to it, and it's like his delivery was whack as F.
Who is this?
He was off beat. He wasn't on time.
Yeah,
it was like Blueface, like rapping 2 hours before the beat drops.
Argenti, what's up?
What up?
What's going on?
Chilling.
You just came up in my feed, and I wanted to say, "Little, how do you do?"
A little, how do you do?
Little, how do you do?
A little, how do you do? It came up in your feed because you're subscribed to this channel.
I'm gonna, I guess.
You have to be subscribed to me. You've been on here before.
Oh yeah. I'm just. This is your channel.
Well, it's mine and Joe's, but yes, mine. Yeah.
Hers.
Whose channel did you think it was?
I didn't know. It just came up in my feed, and I saw you guys on, so I said, "Hey, let me say hello."
Do you know what my name is?
Yeah,
NB.
Okay, or Lauren. Yes. Okay.
I didn't know if he was spitting the government's out.
Yeah, it's like not like some random stranger thing you thought came up. You know us. Okay.
Yeah.
How are you today?
I just made the most delicious chicken cutlets.
Oh, no way.
It was so good. It was so good. My brother's just over here drooling. I love food.
You got me drooling now.
Oh my
you're
God.
Not thinking about battling this dude, are you? You're not looking to battle this the brown table dude.
Not without a meat.
Is that
not without a meat tenderizer?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
I don't even know.
As far as
To
I'm
me,
concerned, these
that's
people, you don't
crazy. Like,
talk. I don't talk to these people.
No, and he's an
I
informant.
insult them, but I don't talk to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. These informants put a lot of people,
Well, that's what I'm saying. I
especially
didn't
stand
even.
members in jail. You don't talk
I
to
didn't
them.
understand, like, you're not going to battle them like face to face type thing. I meant like, are you going to now shoot some shots at him?
I don't even
Do
have
it
a
on this
studio
show.
anymore.
Listen,
I
what
haven't.
I'll do is
I haven't done a song in 2 years.
Well, maybe it's time for you to come out of retirement.
Did he actually diss you? Did he mention your name in a song?
No,
Me?
he went after he rapped about Lee, I think.
Oh,
I
the
don't
rap.
think
Oh,
Which I mean, I don't give a fuck about that.
yeah. I mean, come on.
yeah, because a lot of people are probably happy that he went after Lee.
I mean, just that and 50 cents wouldn't even buy me a cup of soup.
Yeah,
It's like that guy is like that righty guy mentioning you. Like righty thinks like by mentioning Damien Argenti that like he's got you crying in a corner and hurting your feelings. It's like laughable.
No, I
Fucking,
mean, he's not stupid
no,
like
no
Aaron
one
Locke.
takes him seriously anyway.
that could
I wrote something for Aralotta, but I didn't release anything.
right. You know what
Crippled Bing.
you know what you should do, Mike? I was going to tell BK this, but so I'll say it now. Pete Rock, you know who Pete Rock is, the world famous producer, Pete Rock, Pete Rock and CL Smooth. He's been releasing these albums. He calls them Pete Instrumentals. And it's basically just beats that he put on, no words or whatever. It might have a little hook with a couple of words. But he's got some dope beats, that Pete Rock, man. That shit would be good to rap over. Yeah, he's got good stuff, Pete Rock.
Yeah, I always did original beats and stuff like that. I never really went the whole
Right, well,
Hercules route.
The reason why I said it is because you said you didn't have a studio. So you got to see this piece of equipment I have. I have a Tascam. It's a MIDI studio. It's 8 tracks. It's an 8-track MIDI studio.
Yeah.
And it takes the little DAT tapes. Were you around for the DAT tape era?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what this is. It's a Tascam 600, I think.
Okay.
And I have no clue how to use it. It's old, but I thought it would be like a nice piece of history.
Yeah.
To have.
Save all that.
What do they record with now?
I mean, honestly, you can record in a with like just a laptop, but it's not what I'm used to. I'm used to like,
That's what I meant. How did you do it?
going into the studio, having the producer like create the beat around what I feel, and then after the beat's created, then that's when I start writing. That's when I get, and after like, trial and error, then I get in the booth, and then all right, I do it until I can do it in one take.
Right. Yankees for life. Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you also. Like, do you listen? You have to listen to the beat first, then you write, or you have like an idea going in, and
I mean, if I get an idea real quick and I just gotta write something down, then I guess I'll just pop into some sort of like an instrumental and then just listen to that, write to that flow pattern, and then go to the producer and say, this is the beat that I used to write, work around this to make it different, but that same tempo, that's, and I usually try to write
a song.
Depends. If I'm in a zone, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If I'm in a zone, 10, 15 minutes, if I'm like really trying to create something that's like amazing to me, 16 hours, depending upon like depending upon what I want. If I'm just trying to spit something out quick, 10, 15 minutes. But if I want to like get perfection, around 10 to 16 hours.
Yeah, and I know like you're not a ghostwriter, like you don't have people
No, I have.
ghostwrite.
I've
No, I'm
I've,
saying
I've
that.
ghostwritten for many people.
No, I'm saying that people, ghost wrote for you. I mean, but
No, never. No, I'm an
right,
artist.
that's what
I'm not a
right. Does the producer though have any input? Like, yo, this hook, or like they might tell you what pitch to rap it in or whatever, slow or faster. Do they do that?
If you got a good producer, yes.
Yeah.
Instead of having yes men around you and going, oh yeah, that sounds dope, or somebody that goes, nah, it ain't right, get back in that booth. I'd rather have somebody like that pushes me a little harder.
Yeah. It's weird because of rap. Like, all right, so if you think about like R&B or whatever, there's ghostwriters, whatever they call. Someone might write the song. Michael Jackson didn't write all those songs. Maybe Quincy
No, not at
Jones
all.
or Rod Stewart. So,
Yep.
and it's not a problem. Like, but why in rap is it a problem having a ghostwriter? Not on every song, but why is it like? Go ahead.
It comes
it's an
from
art
the
form.
streets. That's
It's
why.
an art form.
You got to be
So-
original.
Yeah, like if you want like respect in certain circles, then it's you and not somebody else. I mean, I've never had anybody write anything for me, so I consider myself the artist. But there's there's other people like somebody like a Drake. When you get to like that mainstream level, a lot of the times, like after you're not hungry anymore, your creative well just runs dry because you're not in the street, you're not in the hood, you're not hungry, you're not starving, you're not, to me, hip hop and rap was a struggle. It's a musician's struggle, and the rap nowadays really it's like that glam rap shit, which is talking about my big gold chain and my Escalade. That's not really like that's what you try to achieve, and once you achieve that, your hip hop career is pretty much over as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
because the struggle's gone.
Listen,
pain, that pain is gone. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm a big Ghetto Boys fan. The rap group, the Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto Boys, yeah.
Okay, so Bushwick Bill.
Yeah.
I heard, Bushwick Bill never wrote one rap.
Well, he was more eye candy. He wasn't necessarily an artist. He was more of like a hype man that was just in the crew. So they pretty much like lifted him up, and I mean, fuck, you got a midget, use it. You know what I mean? So
exactly,
that's pretty much like the hype. Like Flavor Flav never wrote a rhyme. That's all. That was all Chuck D writing his shit for him.
Right. But Flavor Flav is like an instrument, so you can't be what I mean. He brought something to the table too.
A good hype man is really hard to find.
Yep.
So
in your estimation, real quick, who are the top? What's like your top 5 of like not now, obviously. I know you don't like that, but who are some? Not in any order. Who are some of the guys that you like? Because you're actually a rapper, so you would, give me a couple of guys that you think are on top.
Big Pun, I put very, very high up there.
Me too.
Big L.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I like Biggie, you know what I mean? But Biggie wasn't even the best rapper with the word big in it, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then you want to get to like, then there's the Rakems and the, the Eric B's, all them kind, but like, the Dilated Peoples, I put Busta Rhymes real high up there.
I saw Busta Rhymes in concert once, and he said, "Pass the Cavassier," and he poured some in my cup. I was downtown Orlando in a club.
I'd like to hear BK's list. I got to talk to you about that because Mike is more like
Jay
But I'm
Z
more-
and R. Kelly, I saw Jay Z and R.
I'm more
Kelly.
in-
Right? They did that concert, and then there was beef, and it got canceled, right?
Best
Yeah.
of both worlds.
Yeah, R. Kelly.
Yeah, I saw them at Nassau
Got
Coliseum,
Yep.
and then
And then
they were canceled.
a lot of the people that I'm into, most people have never heard of, like the R.A. the Rugged Man.
He's
Yeah,
pretty
he-
good. Rugged Man.
I
He
put
got
him-
blacklisted. He
I
should
put
have
him
gone
real
up.
high up there. The Ill Bills, the
Mm-hmm.
Big
Mega.
Left,
Cool, Mega was
Yo-
good.
Bill is dope.
Slain from Boston.
Yeah,
Which
he-
is-
he's with
I
Ill
put
Bill
him-
and them in Cypress Hill,
Yes.
right? Slim?
Yeah, the La Coca Nostra. That's
Mhm.
the affiliate that I surround myself with.
What do you
That
think of the
Lock Hope.
Divine Styler lyrically?
Oh, he's amazing. Divine
Yeah.
Styler and
A lot of
Courtney
people don't
O'Dyer
know
was
about
amazing.
Yeah.
He was
Yep.
actually the one that put Everlast on, really.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
You know?
then they hooked up with Ice-T in the Syndicate.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
That's
and Be Real from Cypress Hill, he's outstanding. There's so
Yeah.
many, man. It's just so many. I haven't heard a good new age rapper in a long time, to be honest with you.
yeah, it's hard to listen to. Well, you can't
You know, like,
understand
it's
it
just
anyway.
tough for me, man. It's just like, listen, I respect what they're doing, the money they're making, but it's just not what I traditionally go ooh or like what like So I put a lot of stock in this hip hop shit. That's so like I consider myself a historian, someone that loved. I mean, my love for it isn't as deep as it used to be because it's just stale now, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of it just became stale. But then you got people like RA that are still dropping new shit, and people like Ill Bill that's still dropping new shit.
Mhm.
Nems, Gorilla Nems. Right now, probably Gorilla Nems, as far as like they consider the new age, but like it took 20 years for these people to have overnight success. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's pretty much like anybody that's been doing this for it's a craft, just like stand-up comedy is like a craft. Like unless you're doing 10 years on stage, you're not a good comedian, or you're not a good artist, you're not a good MC unless you put the time in. It's just like anything. How long did it take you to learn how to tie your shoes perfectly? It just takes time. It's not like overnight.
Or how long did it take Car?
I still tie your shoes.
Damien,
Haystack.
speaking of white rappers,
Dude,
what
Haystack.
do you think? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I'm talking over you.
No, go ahead. Say it again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Third base. What do you think of third base? Because they're white. I want to hear your opinion on it.
I think MC Search was one of my as far as like the punchlines that he used to drop, like the metaphors, all that shit. I was real big influenced by MC Search.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
And
he's still, he's got a completely different lane now where he just owns. He's an owner. He's not a player anymore.
I told you last night, I don't know if you remember, about Bobby J from Rockaway. Search is with that kid. I don't know if Search put him on, but he definitely has they have songs together. I mean, Search put out Nas, if realistically.
Well, I mean, Search owns fucking Illmatic.
I heard something completely different.
Well, he did an interview on
Math Hoffa.
He says it's not true, but like, here's the thing: a lot of these MCs now, Nas probably now or within another couple of years will own his own catalog. After 45 years,
35 years.
It's 35. Yeah, after 35 years, then you just obtain your own catalog. Like LL Cool J owns his whole catalog now.
Right. So like the Locks, right? So the Locks claim they got jerked by Diddy because he had all their publishing. After 35 years, do they get that publishing or no?
Well, Diddy's a different case. Diddy's a different case. He just kind of like claims that he owns everything, and where
Mhm.
Diddy, I don't believe Diddy ever wrote a song ever.
Never.
I think he was just a. I don't even know if he's a producer, to be honest. Like I don't really know what the fuck Diddy does, other than just like fuck people.
Are we
But
doing
that's
this
a
other
lane.
one at 10, Joe? We're doing the other one at 10?
9:45 we're starting. Or yeah,
With
10.
eight-
We're starting.
It's 8:30
We
right
gotta hit
now.
the road.
Right.
we
Yeah,
gotta hit the
yeah, I
road.
know, because we have the fight one that we're doing, so I'm going to change it up to
All right.
10.
Go
to
do your
10.
thing.
No, Damien, you got to come on the next show because I'd really like to continue the conversation.
Yeah, anytime, man. What do you, are you now? You're from New York, right?
Me, yeah, I live in on Staten Island. Yep.
Now, who are you close to around that way? Any artists or anything like that?
That I personally know? No, I don't know any.
Like who's
rappers.
around there? Jojo Pellegrino's from that area, right?
Right, BK. Well, I know one kid. He's a dope MC. He goes by the name of BK Shaolin's Finest. Have you ever heard of him? He's got.
I mean, I
some
see him
bars.
on here. I see him on here, but I've never heard any of his music.
He's my favorite rapper from Staten Island. BK.
Really?
He's being sarcastic.
No, I'm
Better
not
than
being
Wu-Tang?
sarcastic. No, well, Wu-Tang. I don't know Wu-Tang, but you see them all around here.
Alice in Chains is pretty good.
Yeah.
But he's tight with BK's tight with Brand Nubian, those dudes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean,
Jamar,
yeah.
that's his people. Lords of
I
Brooklyn.
just don't like some of the stuff that he says. I mean, Lord Jamar is a legend. Can't take anything away from him, but
Yeah.
I'm just not, deeply following someone like him.
Yep. So we got to get going. We're doing a boxing show
All right.
tonight.
UFC.
But after the fight ends, if you're around, pop on. We do like a discussion after it. I mean, no specific topic. So if you're around, you
All
can
right.
pop on.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Well, thank you very much for the hospitality.
Yeah.
You're always welcome. But Jerry, don't you fucking grab that link, okay? You better get in
I
touch with me
promise.
first.
Never again. Never again.
You need
I'm sorry.
Who's
permission.
Jerry?
He's a fucking link snatcher.
Who's Jerry?
Jerry getting
He was
booty.
on
Jerry, put
before.
your camera on.
He was on here before.
No, Jerry's my buddy. No, Jerry's my homie. I'm breaking his balls.
Ah, ball breaking, eh?
He's from
So
Australia.
what are you doing now? You gonna go watch the fight, or
As a matter of fact, yes. But the main card starts at 10 o'clock. There's 5 fights. It's UFC.
I don't even know who's fighting.
Bones Jones. Yeah, it's UFC 285. Bones Jones is fighting Shevchenko. The thing that has people intrigued is Bones Jones hasn't fought in 2 years, and he's moving up to heavyweight. So
okay. I haven't had a fighter that I was really invested in such a long time. I haven't watched, I don't even watch sports anymore, to be honest with you.
yeah,
It's dull to me now. Like, I remember watching football when the object was to cripple the quarterback. You know what I mean? Now, it's just not entertaining to me. Unless there's real, a death. That's when I get excited. Like when Boom Boom Mancini killed that kid in the ring. That's
you're a sick individual, is what you're saying.
well, I just like, I like a certain point of no return. If you're
Like
gonna
blood and guts.
murder.
I'm surprised you a hockey fan.
Not really. I mean, honestly, the only hockey player I've even ever heard of is Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah,
That's it. I don't know anything about hockey other
not
than
too many Italian hockey players.
Well,
Yeah.
Damien, I am
Right,
shouting
anything.
out your channel right here. Everybody subscribe to Damien's channel.
yeah. I got a couple of things that I used to do back in the day that's on there.
Yeah, your
you might
Instagram
laugh.
too. You got some. I laugh at your Instagram. I go through your Instagram sometimes, and you have me cracking up.
You're on the gram.
I sure am I am on the gram.
You're on
I
the
am.
gram.
Yep. Yep. I think I'll follow you on my personal account, like my real one, not my stupid little account for with the piggy's face.
All right, message me so I know
That's me.
who you are and everything.
Yeah. I will. But anyway, all right, Damien, thanks for coming on, and we'll catch you later. Come back, later on tonight.
You guys have a wonderful
Or
night.
whenever.
I'm gonna
whenever.
finish eating these cutlets.
Oh man, save me some.
Nice.
Ooh, so good. All right, guys.
You gonna eat him? You gonna eat him in front of us? Make us all hungry?
No, I don't want to do that to you.
We'll be driving out to Johnstown.
I'm cruel, but I'm not that cruel.
You have a heart, yes.
I have a heart.
Well, you're friends with MRE, so I mean, if you're friends with
Your
MRE,
family.
if you're friends with MRE, you're a lot of things. I don't want to say it on YouTube, but you're a good guy too. Then
Yeah, Nick's the best. MRE's the best. Such a good person.
Well, you
As
guys
far
are
as a friend is concerned, you're not going to find a much better friend.
yeah,
Always there, never turns his back,
No, he's loyal.
and
He's
he
loyal
moves
too.
forward. He moves forward with you. He's not behind you or in front of you. He's right next to you.
He would give you the 88 shirt off his back.
yep,
He's
yep.
stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
He's stupid.
Exactly.
All right,
Good
guys.
one.
You have a wonderful night.
All right. I'll
Thank
talk to you
you,
later,
man.
Damien. Thanks for coming on.
Enjoy.
Bye,
Talk
guys.
to you later. All right, guys. Maddie, BK, Finn,
Jerry,
Larry
Good
Gam
night.
behind, my man.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
we'll see you back at
Send them the
Yeah.
link.
I mean, yeah.
The
I'll
show.
come past later for the fight.
Yep.
No,
I'll-
listen. Come on,
Okay.
okay?
All
I'll
right.
send you the link. Come on, but don't you say fucking one word until I tell you to speak, okay? You could be on there, but keep your fucking mouth shut, okay? We're not playing this
All
shit
right.
now.
I'll mute everything, camera, everything. All right. Give me a buzz later.
Only speak when you're spoken to. That's it. I'll let you know
I
when
might
you
not
can
even
talk.
do that. I'm just gonna be silent. All right.
Well,
I'll
you
see
are
guys
my
later.
silent partner in the business, so it's perfect.
Beautiful.
Yep. And Kane Shades
Thank
will
you.
be on too. And Tony Silo. You got to hit Tony Silo back up. But all right, guys. Ding, ding. We
Yes.
got to get ready for the next one.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Bye-bye. You in the